Have you ever wondered what really is the mark of the beast? Is it something we should be afraid of? Or is it something far deeper, more spiritual than we realize? Throughout history, the mark of the beast has sparked fear, confusion, and countless debates. But if we turn to the Bible and the writings of Ellen G. White, we will uncover answers that could change everything we thought we knew about this mysterious symbol. The book of Revelation, chapter 14, verse 9 to 11 KJV says, "And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torment ascendeth up for ever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name." This mark is tied to a time when people will be forced to choose allegiance, either to God or to a power that opposes him. It's not a physical mark, but a symbol of whom we worship and obey. But what is this mark? Is it a literal tattoo, a microchip, or something far more profound? It is Sunday rest when it is made the law of the land. Ellen G. White, a renowned Christian author and prophetess, writes in The Great Controversy that the mark of the beast is connected to a spiritual issue, the decision to obey man-made laws over God's commandments. Revelation chapter 14, verses 9 to 10 tells us that those who receive the mark will face dire consequences. So, what does this all mean? Ellen G. White further explains that the mark is not a physical symbol, but a reflection of the worship and obedience of the heart. While the observance of the false Sabbath in compliance with the law of the state, contrary to the fourth commandment, will be an avowal of allegiance to a power that is in opposition to God, the keeping of the true Sabbath in obedience to God's law is an evidence of loyalty to the Creator. While one class, by accepting the sign of submission to earthly powers, receive the mark of the beast, the other, choosing the token of allegiance to divine authority, receive the seal of God. Ellen G. White makes it clear. The true test of allegiance in the last days revolves around the issue of the Sabbath. Will we honor God's seventh-day Sabbath, or will we follow man-made traditions that go against God's commands? Revelation 13:18, King James Version says, "Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666." Many have speculated about the number 666, but Ellen G. White warns that it represents more than just a number. It symbolizes rebellion against God, the worship of earthly powers, and the rejection of His law. But there's hope. The Bible also speaks of a seal of God, a mark of His people, those who are faithful to His commandments, who refuse to worship the beast and his image. The seal of God is the mark of those who choose to remain loyal to His word, keeping His commandments, including the seventh-day Sabbath. This is the true mark of distinction. In Daniel chapter 7, verse 25, we read about a power that seeks to change times and laws. This, according to the Bible, refers to the attempt to alter God's law, especially the Sabbath, and substitute it with man-made traditions. The change of the Sabbath is the most widely contested issue. The power that attempts to change God's law, especially by altering the fourth commandment, is the very one that represents the beast. This alteration is a sign of allegiance to a human authority rather than to the Creator. The mark of the beast is not just a mystery we must fear, but a spiritual decision we are all faced with. It's about choosing whom we will serve: God and His commandments, or earthly powers and traditions that contradict Him. Sunday worship, when it becomes the law of the land, will be the mark of the beast. Here is a quote from C.F. Thomas, Chancellor of Cardinal Gibbons, in answer to a letter regarding the change of the Sabbath, November 11th, 1895. Of course, the Catholic Church claims that the change was her act, and the act is a mark of her ecclesiastical power and authority in religious matters. Did you catch that? Sunday is the Catholic Church's mark. Romans 6:16 says, "Know ye not, that to whom ye yield yourselves servants to obey, His servants ye are to whom ye obey, whether of sin unto death, or of obedience unto righteousness." As we approach these final days, the questions grow more pressing. Here we see the Catholic Church claiming that Sunday worship is her mark of authority. Will we remain faithful to God's word, choosing His law over man-made decrees? Or will we compromise, bowing to powers that seek to change His commands? Stay tuned as we continue exploring what the mark of the beast truly means and how we can prepare ourselves for the ultimate test of loyalty. Remember, our choices today shape our eternal destiny. Please like, share, and subscribe.